That's gonna be a home run. Ian Happ crushed the curveball left over the middle. That's gonna be another home run. This offense is on fire. Vladimir Guerrero crushed that ball. So I've been thinking long and hard about how we're going to do playoff baseball here on the channel. And I definitely want to watch elimination games. I'm just trying to figure out how many episodes should be in a certain series. This is really the only the second sport that we've gone into where we've actually made the playoffs. The first one was football. It's really easy, just, one episode per round. And I've come up with the following kind of plan here. Is we're going to play the first 3 games today. If it's a sweep one way or the other, we get swept, or they sweep. We get swept or we sweep them, excuse me. It's just going to be a 1-episode series. If not, we'll be watching either the last game or game 5, which would certainly be the last game in the next episode of this series. And so, the series isn't close at all. There's no reason for it to go multiple episodes, but if it's at least a little bit of a competitive series, we'll get a second episode in there. Going up against the Cleveland Guardians, it's time to go ahead and take a look at that squad. And here they are. Their best player is Jose Ramirez at the age of 33, still very talented. Corbin Burns is their ace. Andres Jimenez is their second best position player, and he is out for 1 to 2 weeks, which will likely make him out for the entirety of this series. They have a really good closer in Emmanuel Clase, throws really, really hard. And then you can kind of see that there's a lot of pitchers here. And so I don't think it's going to be a terrible pitching series for us, but hitting wise, they have a rotation that kind of rivals our own here. These top 5 are all really good pitchers, but then they only have one more position player at 85 plus, and he's a really good contact player here in Stephen Kwan, just not much of a power threat at all. And so I think we've got a good chance here at having a successful series. Not going to really do too much to change our rotation here in terms of our batting order. I did have to change some things around because Franmil Reyes was taken off of our 26-man roster by the CPU when the playoffs started, and so I put him back, but I couldn't exactly remember the order, so this is just the order that makes sense to me. Here, in terms of pitching rotation, I'm trying to make it make sense here. I feel like you want your best 3 pitchers to be in these last 3 spots, right? Because these 3 are all gonna either 100% be elimination games or have the potential to be elimination games. Maybe we do something like this, so that if there's a winner go home game, it's Hunter Green pitching for sure. I think these 3 were our best pitchers this season. 2, I feel like, is the game that you care about winning the least, probably. You want to start off pretty well too. So 4-5, kind of 2-3-1 is how I'm doing it. I know like what is standard for baseball, but this is kind of the strategy that makes sense to me pitching wise. So how are we going to go through these 3 games today? I think we're going to go through the first game pitching only with Jack Flaherty. Second game will be the Ken Waldachek game. We'll be doing hitting only in the second game. And then if it's an elimination game, we will play the entire of this third game. If it's not an elimination game, maybe we play like the last few innings or something. I definitely, like I said, want to make sure we get all the elimination games. But if we split these first 2 and the series isn't going to be decided by this game, we might not play the whole game just because we'll have already gotten probably pretty far into the episode. So let's go ahead and hop into our first playoff baseball game in channel history. Las Vegas Athletics against Cleveland Guardians. ALDS playoff baseball here. I almost said playoff basketball. 102-60 Las Vegas Athletics versus the 93-69 nice Cleveland Guardians here. Coming off the first round bye, getting to see our lovely stadium one more time here in this episode. Not saying that we only get to see it one more time. We just get to see it again. Thus far this season, Jack Flaherty just under a 4 ERA, just under a 1.3 WHIP, 182 strikeouts in 189 innings. Hoping for his best stuff today. 3-1. That one is hit up the middle. Had to leave stuff over the plate because Flaherty could not find a strike zone. I asked him to even get remotely close to the edge. He was going way outside of it instead. Like that. That's not. I wasn't even asking him to go that crazy. This one's a grounder to Bobby Witt. He's diving, making the play for the double play. Bobby Witt at shorts, making big-time plays here. I'm not very happy with what I've seen in the first, 6 pitches of the day for Flaherty, but hey, we're 2 outs in here. This one's lifted by Jose Ramirez, but he won't get enough of it. Franmil Reyes tracks it down easily, and we are through the top of the first. Only pitching today, so we'll see what the CPU can drum up offensively for us. Looks like we got a triple to lead off the offense for Bobby Witt. How do I go to next? Oh, next at bat here. Strikeout following by Ian Happ. Pop up by Guerrero. Come on, you can't waste a leadoff triple, dude. McDermott will bring home the run, but that will be it. But we got ourselves a 1-run lead through the first. This dude refuses to throw a strike if you put it anywhere other than the middle of the zone when you're aiming. And then when you don't put it in the middle of the zone, he's leaving it over the middle of the zone. But not having to pay for it early on here. So far, we're 14 pitches into Flaherty's game. Everything's either been right over the middle or a ball. And that is the first one that was neither of those things. It took him 15 pitches to do it for the first time, but hey, he did it. Payoff pitch is hit well by Drury. Happ, though, has the angle to track it down and does just that. Drury got some nice contact on that, but not good enough. You calling that a strike, but you're calling what I've seen you call balls. This guy does not know a strike zone if it striked him in the face. I know it's actually struck him in the face, but 2 clean innings for Flaherty. Angelis gonna reach via error here. Reyes follows it up with a single, so we've got a man in scoring position. Second straight inning here. Fielder's choice for Soderstrom. Couldn't get that double play, so a man on third with 1 out. Come on. Double play. Dang it. 1-2 for Flaherty. That's a nice strike, and Cox is gonna go down swinging on it. First strikeout of the game here in the 3rd inning. For Flaherty, as you can see kind of on the scoreboard there, 12 strikes to 10 balls. Not a great start. 2-2 pitch. That was not close. Flaherty, I'm going to need some better effort out of you. Holy crap. Tapper over to Bobby Witt. Make that 3 clean innings for Flaherty. And we got the top of our order coming up to start the 3rd. I like that a lot. All right, so we've got Ian Happ on a triple here. It took me, I guess, 1 extra second to stop the action here. Guerrero will be the first walk of this ball game. McDermott on an error will get a run across. Ouch. A single by Urias gets our 3rd run, and now we got a very speedy man in McDermott in scoring position, but we'll double play for the 2nd time in 3 innings. Quan, he's being aggressive, and he's going to go 2 for 2 so far today. Previewed him as a very talented contact hitter. He's showing that so far. Ramirez hits this one very well deep, and it's gonna get down inside the ballpark there on the warning track. Just an absolute dot to that very back corner. Very well hit by the best hitter on this team. I mean, if that was a Hail Mary pass to the corner of the end zone, that one is getting got for 6. I'll just say that if you want a football analogy in your bones. That was a miss over the middle, but it looks like we won't have to pay for it. Ian Happ sizes this one up correctly, gloves it easily, but Cleveland does get that first run across the board via Jose Ramirez. Starting this with a fly out from Reyes, then another fly out, and then a solo homer from Gleyber Torres to get us that 3-run lead right on back. Ground out from Bobby Witt, though, will end the inning for us. Let's go ahead and get into inning 5 here for Flaherty. He's actually got himself a pretty nice pitch count here going into the 5th, just averaging 10 pitches an inning, and he's going to get a 1 pitch out here to start the 5th. That's beautiful. Crushed by Cox. The fastball was left over the zone a little bit more than I would have liked. And Cox with his first postseason homer here of this 2027 season. 388 feet. You can't be making mistakes like that. Sooner or later, you're going to pay. He's made a lot of mistakes over the middle today, but finally forced to pay for them. All these misses over the middle of the plate make you wonder how long we're going to keep this guy in the game. That's a really good pitch, though, for the strikeout. Knuckle curve just there at the bottom of the zone. Definitely would have been called ball, because this guy's got the fattest wide and the skinniest tall zone I've ever seen. This one hit pretty hard by DeLauder, but it goes to Gleyber Torres, and so able to get through 5 innings on 50 pitches here. Has allowed a couple of runs up. Happ, 1 for 3 today, gets a ground out there. Guerrero, 1 for 2 with a walk as well, singling. Double for McDermott, puts 2 guys in scoring position. Can Arias drive him home? No, he strikes out, so we've got 2 outs now. All up to Alex Onquist, the stud rookie. Grounds out, though, so had a really nice start to the inning. Couldn't get any runs across, though. Flaherty still has plenty of energy, though, as we head into the 6th. P.O. and mi hombre. Except we're going to end up getting the strikeout there. I'm surprised that wasn't called for a ball. That area has not been given to us all night long, but we get it there. Kwan goes down looking, so he's not going to continue his on-base streak. 2 straight misses over the plate, dude. What is Jack Flaherty doing here? Getting lucky is what he's doing here. 2-1. Wouldn't mind allowing a walk here for Jose Ramirez. He's a dangerous bat and can easily tie this game up. He's going to lift this one out into the outfield, but Boyce McDermott finds his way to the ball and ends the 6th. We might let at least Flaherty start the 7th. We'll see if he ends up finishing it. Walking a single here to start the 7th. But a ground out for Torres. We still do have those 2 guys in scoring position. Excuse me, we are in the 6th still. But then a strikeout. Come on now. Bases juiced for the best player on the team. Vladimir Guerrero will walk in a run. And then a double by Boyce McDermott scores 3 more, excuse me. What a great inning we're getting here. They will change pitchers here to Pete Cordero. Another walk, not helping them, but they'll get the fielder's choice and out of the inning. But that built us a nice little lead there. Up to 8 runs on 10 hits now. 2-2, come on. Swing at the low knuckle curve. Oh my gosh, he actually did swing at that. Good night. really mean that. Good night, Noel. Hopefully that's your last AB of the game. This AB is taking an annoying amount of time. And he swings at the slider outside. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Drury. This is definitely Flaherty's last inning. There's no doubt about it. He's losing some of his velocity, but he's going to go out with 7 innings and 2 earned runs. Good performance, exactly what we wanted from him here. We'll see who relieves him in the 8th. I accidentally pressed B instead of X, so we simulated up an inning. Well, top of the 9th, we've got a 7-run lead now. Let's go ahead and do the 9th. So the 8th was pitched by Gilberto Vasquez. Was really looking forward to getting some Gilberto time in today's episode, but I guess we're settling for Zach Littell here, trying to close this game out. If you blow a 7-run lead in the 9th, you're trash. I'll just say that. 2-2 towards Ramirez. Nice strike. Good start to the game for Littell. If you're striking out the best batter on the team, that's a good way to start the closeout inning. Just not been our pitch today, man. Let's go splitter right here. We're gonna walk our first batter of the ball game here in the 9th. Went a decent bit, 9 1/3 innings before we walked the game. I'm not opposed to walking people. That was definitely should have been swung out by Drury here. He has too much patience, maybe. Just going straight fastball after fastball here. Come on, get him on the slider here. There we go. Not opposed to walking guys like I was saying, but it's never like my goal in an at-bat, but I'll walk the guy. Splitter load, end the game. Can we do it? Yes, we can. That was actually in the zone. Wanted it underneath it, but strikeout looking will finish off the game. 3 strikeouts in the 9th for Littell. Very well done. Did allow a walk in between there, but hey, we don't need to talk about that. It's a 7-run win here for us to start off the postseason. Offense came to play much like they have all season long. Of course, the 6th inning with those 4 runs really is what kind of put us in a position of power. We just kept on through the rest of the game. So, great start to the series. Now I got a nice little performance to live up to in our next game. Boyce McDermott, 4 for 5, drove in 4 runs. Hats off to him. Generational prospect, making waves in the postseason. Where have we heard that before? I mean, Deacon Burgess, anyone? But awesome game. Let's see if I can keep the offensive momentum going here in the second one. I'm going to have Kenny Dubbs here on the mound. 4.46 ERA with just under a 1.5 whip. Not exactly something to write home about, but we are not pitching with him. Much like the first game was pitch only, today's game will be hitting only. We got a 1-2-3 inning to start off, so let's go ahead and face Tristan McKenzie. Pretty good pitcher, not having the best of postseasons though, so hopefully his cold streak can continue tonight. We're swinging on the first pitch, dude. We don't care. And Bobby Witt's got himself a single right off the rip. Not the best of timing on that fastball. I haven't had really any bit of a warm-up for hitting, but hey, I'll take the hit. That's gonna be a home run. Ian Happ crushed the curveball left over the middle, and that's gonna be 2 runs on the board early for the Las Vegas Athletics. You can't be missing like that right over the middle of the plate going against Ian here. 392 feet with a 104.5 exit velocity. The offense starting early here, and we definitely have the kind of offense that can get going and just keep on rolling like that. We start hot, we can keep hot throughout the entirety of the game. So I like to see what we've seen through 2 batters. I mean, who wouldn't, right? A fastball coming out of his hands. A little bit late on this slider as well, but we got it in the field of play. But still, Vladdy will be the first one called out. To be fair, I didn't do him any services with my hitting there. Swinging on the first pitch once again. The diving play made a second, but the speed of Boyce McDermott will get him on. The throw will not even be attempted here. So 3 out of 4 players on base to start the game. That's straight to the glove of second base. Throw to first will be made, but Boyce got there in time. 1-2 for Onkelis, looking to rebound after an 0 for 5. Last performance, that's not going to do it though. He got a piece of that, but didn't get enough of it to really be much of a threat for a hit. But Ian Happ driving across the first 2 runs of the ball game early for us. Drury doubles here. Now he's on third. Strikeout there is huge. We just need 1 more out and we get it. So the game will be still scoreless for Cleveland here as we'll come out for our second inning. From Reyes hitting 500 through 1 game. We're swinging on a lot of these first pitches here. That one, maybe we could have waited on. It was a little high, but I don't think it was that bad of a pitch to swing on there. Hit to center field by Soderstrom, but the second consecutive flyout here in the second. Don't like this streak of flyouts that we're starting here. Hopefully Gleyber Torres can end it here. Oh my gosh, that's caught. That's stupid, but fine. Left over the plate. Please drop fair, and it will. Bobby Witt's going to get himself an extra base. Is he going to go for 3, though? He's not going to. Would have been fun to see his 99 speed try for it, but a leadoff double. Bobby Witt now 2 for 2 today. Off the bat, I thought it was foul for sure, but the deeper it got into the hit, the more and more I thought it was going to end up there. Fastball high, left over the middle. Ian Happ deep, and I almost thought he was going to score it again, but he will score a run at least. Now 3 RBIs in his first 2 at-bats. The top of our lineup is here to play here in Game 2. That is for sure. That's going to be another home run. This offense is on fire. Vladimir Guerrero crushed that ball. And it's now a 5-0 Las Vegas Athletics lead. Vladdy's first home run of the postseason. Crushed it for 409 feet. No doubt about it. And wow. Hitting is fun when you actually aren't having a terrible day with your timing and not facing Shohei Ohtani like we were last episode. Vladdy's an absolute stud. I know there was a comment that like it seems every Athletics franchise has Vladimir Guerrero. That's true. Like I'm a pretty big fan of Mr. Hurricane's Athletics franchise. He has him over there. I think there's another one that I don't really follow, but I saw that they signed Vladdy as well. It's because he's a really good signing. That was bad strikeout. That one's on me. Should not have looked at that pitch. Good timing, sliding left over the middle. Just you don't get lucky sometimes. Slider, come on, baby. That one is fair for Alex Onkelis. His first hit here in the postseason went 0 for 5 in the first game, but he's got himself an extra base hit with 2 down, bottom of the third. And McKenzie not going to make it even through 3 innings here. Robbie Ray coming in to relieve him. So his early postseason struggles, turns out they did continue here in his second series. This one's going to be right to left field, and it's going to end the third inning for the boys. But of course, not before we got ourselves another 2-run homer. Guerrero just watching that one as it crosses the fence. Proud of his work. It's okay, buddy, so am I. Man, Kenny Dubs, shout out to our boy. He keeps just tearing through this Cleveland lineup. Like I said, pitching-wise, this might not be the most difficult series. I was kind of skeptical of our offense, but so far, so great. That was probably worse than the boys' strikeout. Actually, they were both pretty bad. We've been hitting well, but our strikeouts have been pretty bad strikeouts today, honestly. Slider chopped by Gleyber Torres, handled over at third by Jose Ramirez. 2 outs. Lifted by Bobby. To left field. Play will be easily made, and the 4th will conclude. Sinker low and in the zone. Ian Happ about to go 3 for 3 today, and all of his hits have been big-time ones. A home run and 2 doubles here that went up against the wall. My boy is feeling it today. It feels like it's been a while since we had a good Ian Happ episode, so it's very refreshing to see him proving why he's been at the top of our order. Or I guess towards the top. He's not at the top, but towards the top of our order throughout his tenure with us. Fastball hit well into the gap, deep and up against the wall. That's going to score another run for Vladimir Guerrero, extending our lead once again. The top of our lineup continues to just be dominant here. Kind of need the back half to catch up a little bit. I mean, we don't need it, right? We're up 6-0. I would like to see it for sure. But yeah, this first half of the order is going bonkers tonight. Fastball outside of the zone. Chase that one a bit, so Boyce is going to be retired here. Rounder, that's right past Jose Ramirez. He didn't even try for that ball. 33 years old. He's like, not a chance, fam. Arias is going to score himself a run here on that grounder out to left field. Oh, over the middle, but we got underneath that one. Angeles hit that one fairly deep, but couldn't square it up enough to get it over the wall. That was definitely a home runnable pitch. Good timing and everything. That's right to first on the first pitch. Just do the job for Drury, man. Don't make it work out. You know, you gotta be kind. You're up 7-0. Sometimes you just gotta do your opponent a solid. That is not what I want to do. Actually, let's see where his energy's at. Waldichuk still has over half energy here. He did allow a walk there, but that was like his first thing. Soderstrom's going to get himself on the hitter's board here tonight in his third AB. Exit velocity of 100 miles an hour. Right through that infield gap. Leadoff single in the 6th. Fastball lifted into center and caught. Darn nabbit. Yes, I swung at that knuckle curve a full grid below the zone. Don't at me, bro. The slider's going to be a double play ball, isn't it? Yep. Yes, it is. 2 ground outs, 3 straight ground outs for Ken Waldichuk. We might see ourselves a complete game shutout. And if it's still looking that way in the 9th, we're definitely going to try to finish it off for Kenny Dubs here. Good timing, but once again, this time I'm just swinging at everything. Fastball, splitter, slider. It's a new pitcher. I got to get used to him. And borderline pitch. Swung at it, and that's going to be an error. Ian Happ going for 2 now, and he will get there. Oh, it was a wild overthrow there. You knew it the second it left his hands. But that was not getting to the glove of the first baseman. So Ian Happ on to second here on an error. Just below the zone to get Guerrero ahead 3-1 here. Can we see a second Vladdy home run today? Going for it. Went for the power swing. It's going to get through the gap. And Ian Happ going to slide into third. He was waiting a little bit too long there. He's kind of frozen, didn't know what to do. Ended up making the right choice just in time. I may not have loved either of those, but I do have to swing at something here. I literally just said I had to swing at something. I've gone down looking with Boyce twice. I don't know if it's his stance or something that just... He's like so up close that it makes me uncomfortable, but... He seems to do better when I'm not hitting with him, we'll just say that. Alright, this guy has got me in... It's been a lot more difficult for me to deal with, dude, than these other guys. I keep going at that low splitter of his. Boop. Just would have been so cool if that had become a hit. I tried to check that swing, but didn't happen. Oh, looks like I'm throwing a pitch here with Kenny Waldichuk. Tapper by Rocio. Bobby Witt, what a throw, dude. I've loved what I've seen from Bobby Witt on the defensive side so far in these playoffs. The second big-time play he's made here. Just a rocket of a throw over to first. Guerrero gloves it. Haven't been pitching this game, but we are going to do these last 2 innings to see if we can complete the full game shutout from Waldichuk. Romo hits this into foul territory. Guerrero locates it. 2 outs in the 8th. 2-2, come on. Broken bat by Romo. Dubs can't. Oh, that's not Romo. Romo was the last guy. Garrett Mitchell gets on base. That's a super bad pitch by Kenny Waldichuk. I wanted that underneath the whole zone, and instead he pitched it right in the middle of it. Yeah, I know he's getting tired, dude. Why can't he get this last out, bro? It's 1 out. Just pitch the way you've been pitching for 7 innings and 2/3. That's a strikeout. Circle change. Once again, way higher than it should have been. But this time we don't pay for it. He's tired, but if he could just get 3 more outs, this would be an excellent, excellent playoff debut from Kenny Waldichuk. All right, 1-2. Might be the last pitch we see today. I'm going to be honest. I was not taking that inning seriously. 1-2. Ramirez hits this deep. And caught by Ian Happ. 2 outs left. Waldichuk, 104 pitches. He is out of energy. 2 more outs, baby. Can we do it? We're hitting against the heart of this Cleveland order. Still, I got faith in my guy. No, that's going to get through the infield. Brandon Drury lifts this to Boyce on 1 pitch. Thank you very much. Very kind of you after allowing that hit to get the next AB done in just 1 pitch. And Chase DeLauder right to Boyce McDermott. That's a complete game shutout from Ken Waldichuk. I'm out here saying let's pitch him second. It's the least important game. He's out here just pitching his heart out, showing his very best stuff. And we take a 2-0 series lead over the Cleveland Guardians here. And what a game from the boys here. Since I started this recording, I have had a little bit a change of heart, though, just because I am a little bit pressed for time in getting this one out. We are going to end the episode here. I think it was quite a good one, so I have a chance to sweep the Guardians, but looks like this series is going to get 2 episodes regardless here, just because I waited too long to record, and I need to get this episode out tomorrow, or today. I'm recording this on Sunday, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back soon to finish up this Cleveland Guardians series, and the next one will be coming out soon, and I will See you then.